Welcome to the second lesson from the Porn Conversation Curriculum and Activity Guide. Today, you're going to learn about puberty and adolescent sexual development. As humans, we change and grow throughout our entire lives. One of the major changes we go through is called puberty.
What?
Puberty is when your body changes from a child to an adolescent. Puberty prepares your body to reproduce, make babies. But just because your body's ready doesn't mean you are. Having a baby is a big adult responsibility. Also, wanting to have a baby doesn't always mean that you can. Sometimes our bodies are not able to reproduce. A person's onset is when they start going through puberty. And it typically begins earlier for people assigned female at birth than people assigned male at birth. Everyone's onset is different. Puberty occurs early for some people and later for others. How fast you go through it, it's different too. It's common for puberty to progress at different rates for different people. Eventually, everyone gets through it. It's all just a healthy part of growing up. What changes can you expect during puberty? Well, for one, there's physical changes. You may experience things like more body hair, periods, and changes in the size of your body.
Yeah.
Second, there's social changes. Your friendships may change, and you might start noticing romantic or sexual feelings. And then third, there's emotional changes. You may feel a bigger range of emotions that can sometimes feel overwhelming. Puberty is a confusing and exciting time. Both the physical and social changes can affect the way we feel about ourselves and others. During puberty, hormones change. Hormones are the special chemicals that make your body do and feel different things, like grow up, reproduce, or menstruate. The average age a person assigned male at birth begins puberty is 11 to 15 years old.
Whoa.
Generally, it lasts about 6 years, up until the late teens or early 20s. There are many changes penis owners can experience during puberty. Testes and penis grow in size. Pubic hair begins to grow and gradually increases with age. Hair grows under the armpits and on the legs. Facial hair grows. You get taller, gain weight, your shoulders widen, your voice deepens.
Yeah.
Some people with penises may even develop chest tissue. Your skin may begin to get oily, pimply, or you might develop acne. You may begin to sweat more and smell a bit different. You feel more aware of your body and become more self-conscious. Erections and wet dreams are common too. An erection is caused by blood filling the penis. It happens for many different reasons: sexual stimulation, dreaming, feeling fear or excitement, waking up with a full bladder, or even being cold. A penis owner can experience sudden erections, sometimes throughout the day. These are caused by hormones. If an erect penis is not stimulated, the erection will go away on its own over time. Because you can't control the timing of erections, there's not much you can do to avoid getting them. Sudden erections can bring feelings of discomfort, pain, or embarrassment.
Oh no!
It's totally common. Some people try to think their erections away, but time is really the only thing that helps. Ejaculation is when a penis ejects semen, a white, milky fluid. When a person ejaculates, they typically feel a release of pressure and pleasure. Once a penis owner is able to ejaculate, they have the ability to create a pregnancy during penis in vagina sex. Do you want to know what happens during ejaculation? The 3 internal reproductive organs, the seminal vesicles, the prostate gland, and the Cowper's gland all work together to create a supply of semen that gets released during ejaculation. Remember those 3 reproductive organs from lesson 1? The seminal vesicles are the pair of small organs located under the bladder that help produce semen. The prostate gland assists in the creation of a liquid that helps sperm move around easier. Below the prostate, the Cowper's glands are where pre-ejaculate or precum is made. When the penis is erect, the precum clears out the urethra to prepare the penis for
Ejaculation!
ejaculation. Penis owners regularly experience ejaculation during sleep, especially during puberty. This kind of ejaculation is called a nocturnal emission or a wet dream. This is common, and often the person doesn't even remember what caused it. It's no big deal, just the body doing what it needs to do to clear out the mature sperm so more can grow and evolve. Masturbation is another way to make that happen. During puberty, a person assigned male at birth may begin to touch their penis or genital area for pleasure more often. It's called masturbation. Don't worry, masturbation is not harmful in any way. It's very common to want to explore your own body, but it should always be done in private. Whether you experience these changes or not during puberty, they're all a common part of growing up. Puberty happens a bit differently for a person assigned female at birth. The average age they begin puberty is 8 to 13 years old.
Whoa.
It lasts an average of 6 years and usually ends around the age of 16 or 17. There are many changes vulva owners may experience during puberty. Breast growth, pubic hair growth under the armpits and on the legs. You get taller, your pelvis and hips widen, and you may gain weight. Your skin might get oily and pimply or acne develops. You may begin to sweat more and smell a bit different. Internally, the surface of the vagina thickens and the uterus and ovaries grow in size. The cervix begins to produce discharge, which exits out of the vagina, and you begin to have a menstrual cycle or period. Before a uterus owner gets their first period, they may begin to notice wet stains on their underwear. This is called vaginal discharge, and it's nothing to worry about. Vaginal discharge is a natural sign of the changes caused by menstruation and fertility. Vaginas can create different types of discharge. Sometimes it's clear or slightly yellowish, sometimes it's white and sticky, and sometimes it can even discolor or stain your underwear. You can always wear a liner on your underwear to prevent this from happening. It's common for vulva owners to begin to touch their vulvas for pleasure during puberty too. This is called masturbation. It's totally common to want to explore your own body, and masturbation is the safest possible outlet to explore sexual feelings. But remember, masturbation is a private time thing. Whether you experience all these changes or not during puberty, they are all a common part of growing up. Some people think menstruation is the biggest change a uterus owner goes through during puberty. Menstruation is a common way the body regulates itself, cleanses the uterus, and keeps the reproductive system functioning. It's how their body prepares to have a baby, if or when they have one. Once a uterus owner has their first period, they can become pregnant during penis and vagina sex. Periods begin when hormones start sending messages to your body to release an egg from the ovary. That egg travels to the uterus and is then menstruated out. Then, the following month, it happens all over again. This is why people who menstruate get monthly periods. Most periods last between 3 to 7 days each month until you go through menopause and stop menstruating at around 45 to 55 years old. Sometimes a period may last longer or shorter than others, or they can even skip a month. It's common for periods to not be regular at first, especially during the first 2 years. Period blood ranges in color and texture. It might appear black, brown, pink, or red. The texture might seem as liquid as water, or it can be thick and mucousy. The average person who menstruates loses about 6 to 8 teaspoons of menstrual blood each month. The amount of menstrual blood, the color, and texture all depend on the person and the day of the cycle. Some people who menstruate, but not all, experience symptoms when they are getting their period, such as stomach cramps, bloating, tiredness, headaches, or acne. This is all very common. There are things you can do to help reduce these feelings, like exercising or just relaxing. It's not common to experience painful periods that stop you from doing what you like to do. If that happens to you, find a trusted adult or doctor to give you some medical support. To absorb the fluids that come out of the vagina during a period, there are different menstrual products that can be used. First, there are pads. These come in various sizes, so you can adjust the size according to your flow. They attach directly to the underwear. Tampons are a small bundle of cotton which is inserted into the vagina, either with the hand or an applicator. They're like a plug that's inserted into the vagina to capture the menstrual fluid. Menstrual cups are rubbery, flexible, cup-shaped items that are inserted into the vagina to capture fluid. There's also period underwear, which absorbs menstrual blood and can be washed out. Depending on the flow, all of these items will need to be changed throughout the day. It's up to each person to decide which one they're most comfortable using. If a person is transgender, intersex, or non-binary, puberty may feel especially challenging. When someone's body is going through changes and developing into a body that a person feels doesn't connect to their gender identity, sometimes puberty blockers can be helpful. Puberty blockers are the medicines that stop the effects of development during puberty. They work by stopping the production of the hormones testosterone or estrogen, and help prevent some of the physical changes a person goes through during puberty. But hormone blockers won't stop all of them. They don't stop you from growing taller or getting hair in your pubic area and underarms. Regardless of your sex or gender, it's important to take care of yourself when your body is going through the emotional and social changes of puberty. With all these hormonal changes, you might find it difficult to be yourself. Some self-care practices that can help you manage your changing moods are exercising, talking to a trusted adult, a friend, or finding ways to be creative. Every person is unique, and it's important to stay healthy when you're growing up. Find what makes you happy and do it.
Do it. Do it.
It can be tough to figure out how to deal with all the physical changes that happen during puberty. You might want to shave and wear deodorant, or you might not. It all depends on what you feel comfortable with and how you want to present yourself. The most important thing to be aware of is that self-care is an important part of going through puberty. That's it for this lesson, and we will see you in Lesson 3.